Oh, great. Cool. So, hi everyone. My name is Sammy. I'm the co-founder of Hemera. Very excited to join Taiko's Hackathon Open Ceremony today. And my colleague Shantanu and myself will introduce how you can build with Hemera in this hackathon and our bounty details. So at Hemera, we are tackling the challenge of how to read data from blockchains. And what we are building is more than just data indexing infrastructure. Our key innovation here is the account-centric indexing, which is a novel standard that makes it easier and more efficient for developer to retrieve data from blockchains. And our solution to the complexity of blockchain data is through this new abstraction layer, account-centric indexing. This helps you guys bypass the heterogeneity of underlying data structures and smart contracts across different environments. So what is account-centric account-level abstraction and user-defined function in our Hemera network? So for example, for each swap transaction, usually what you can index is the raw data from a blockchain node, and you want to understand like key elements, including the sender, buy token, sell token, respective amounts, dollar value, etc., right, in a typical abstraction. But here, what's more important is to understand how the transaction would impact your overall user profile. And we help you to understand that. So for example, a swap could alter your token balance, your change in trading volume, history, or increase your total gas spent on chain, or adds to your number of on-chain interactions history as well. So Hemera encapsulate all these account level features and changes from transactions in a semantic and standardized format, and we describe them as features. So with Hemera, 99% of developer could simply use our built-in feature library, which cover a wide range of semantic data. And developer, you can directly access metrics like trading volume, TVL, P&L, or the number of forecaster followers without needing to crunch raw on-chain data yourself. And by using this UDF generated value, which we call features, you no longer need to wrestle with the low-level complexities of other indexing solution. Instead, you can focus on building the core logic of your applications. And this level of flexibility can mean that whether you are building a DeFi, gaming, or social app, you can easily tailor the data indexing to your specific needs with minimum coding effort. And Hemera makes this possible through a functional interface that use user-defined function, UDFs. So this UDF calculate human readable values, and developer can create your own UDFs to make crypto data more accessible to others. And this is one of the track that we include in our Taiko Hackathon bounty here, which my colleague Shantan will describe more to you later. And we just launched our testnet this month. Here's a video I want to show you guys. Well, that's a very short one. And here is just a use case we built with ACI for another ecosystem, but we use this as an example and reference for you guys to think about ideas you want to build on Taiko. So we use ACI to build a mental indexer for their growth campaign. This indexer can provide real-time updates on user assets allocation across 100+ protocols in their ecosystem. Yeah, and again, like Shantan will provide more examples that to share with you guys later. And here is the traction that we have so far. Hemera supports 20+ chains. We have a very comprehensive coverage on EVM data. And if you need cross-chain semantic data for the app that you want to deploy on Taiko, we're here to help. And now I will hand over to Shantanu. You want to speak about the bounty details, please?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Sammy. Hi, everyone. My name is Shantanu, and I'm a part of the Hemera team. Uh, to get started with, let's quickly dive into a couple of things that we have here on the Bounty side. So we essentially have two tracks. One is develop application utilizing Hemera's extensive features. So one is you can utilize the ACI network, the UDF, the user-defined functions that we already have, and you can build on top of it. So you can build in multiple applications. So we have three sectors that we'll be covering. One is socialify, gaming, and sorry. And yeah, then we have DIDs, which is decentralized identities. So I'll just go about each one of them, just a quick overview about what kind of application that you can build, and then we can have a quick get started guide. And then I can, then if you have any queries, you can reach out to me. So for socials, I mean, as Sami mentioned and the previous speaker as was mentioned, socials, you can build an exciting indexing application using cross-platform engagement tracker on top of Taiko. If you're building a socialify, if you're building a socialify generated application, you can aggregate all the user interaction across multiple social platforms or your own social platform that you're trying to build on top of Taiko. So that is first use case that you can try to build. Second is decentralized content recommendation engine. So there's a lot of content. One of the finest example is Farcaster. If you're a Farcaster user, you got a lot of content out there. So, I mean, just giving an example, but imagine having Farcaster on top of Taiko. And on the similar lines, if you want a recommendation engine to be built, you need a lot of data to be indexed. But using the UDF, the user-defined functions, you can make it very seamless. So you define what kind of data you want, you define the parameters that you want, and that's it. You can spin your own indexer network and you can get started as soon as possible. So two major breakthrough applications that you can build on top of Taiko using Hemera. That is one of the gateways that we have. Talking about gaming, interoperable achievement systems. So if you look at gaming industries or any gaming GameFi application that you're trying to build, so tracking incentivization is a big problem right now. So if you want to track what are the incentives that a particular user is getting, or if you want to track the players' accomplishment across different games or different ecosystem projects in Taiko, you can easily do that using using Hemera. And last is the cross game asset utilization tracker. So if you have an asset on top of one game and if you have asset on the other game, just give an example. So you can easily swap them, you can easily play along, create your own UDFs. Things become very seamless. And lastly, decentralized identities. So when we talk about decentralized identities, one is reputation-based control system. So if you look at Discord, any server's Discord right now, they have a gated things, right? Unless or until you click something, you don't get an access. Unless you have this role, you don't get access to this particular channel. Imagine having that on top of a Web3 application or a protocol. So to do that, you can easily create managed apps, across on-chain analytics and all of those things you easily. Final and the last use case. I mean, this is just my last use case, but there is plethora of use cases that you can build on top of Taiko using Hemera. There is endless possibilities. So one is decentralized identity aggregators. So combining all the verification methods, KYCs and etc. together and creating an aggregator using Hemera. So yeah, these are a couple of ideas that you can build easily in this hackathon, in the Grand Factory campaign that is going on right now. But yes, if you have any more great ideas, feel free to reach out to me or the Hemera team on Discord. We'll be more than happy to assist in the entire journey. Uh, so yeah, to kickstart, the first step that I would recommend is to read more about ACI or account-centric indexing protocol that Hemera is. So the whole, we can drop this link as well in the chat so you guys can refer to it. And post that, what I would also recommend is to go through the documentation of setting up your own indexer network, writing your user-defined functions, and how to go about it. So yeah, all of these are explained in the documentation. But if you have any questions, any queries, the team is here, so you can reach out to me as well. I am available on Discord on the Hemera Discord at the rate the coder panda at the rate the coder panda. Reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help. So yeah, that's it. I think yeah, you can explore the product suite at thehemera.com. And all the documentation that I recently just mentioned are here. The social agent, you can also check this out. Pretty cool application built on top of Hemera. And yes, you can follow us on Twitter, both of our accounts. And I'll also drop our Discord. So you can join our Discord, say hi, and reach out to us if you have any questions.
Oh,
Perfect. Thank you so much.
yeah.
Yeah, over to you, Simon.
Yeah, I heard from Jordan that we will have a workshop next week, so it's the right time for us to go deeper into the details. So if you guys are interested to build on Hemera, then we can have a chat. Reach out to us on Telegram, on Telegram and Discord, or Twitter, or anytime to us. Yeah, and thank you guys. I will hand over to Yabia.